Footsteps coming from above are not unusual when you're in the basement, so I didn't pay any attention to the quiet tapping coming from my hallway. Thinking that it was my brother, I continued to do my business. However, the sounds did not stop, and it began to annoy me. They got louder and louder, and I sighed, wondering why the hell my brother wasn't sleeping late at night. I had a good reason in the form of a missed exam. Meanwhile, the trampling seemed to fill the entire upper floor, becoming unbearably loud. I sat and listened as the footsteps accelerated and became somewhat wild. They did not stop for a second, simultaneously forming into a kind of rhythm. It soon became clear to me that this was not a human being. No human can move like that.
What the fuck?
I finally shouted. After that, all sounds died down. There was silence for a moment, and then I heard calm, slow footsteps heading for the basement door. The door creaked open and the footsteps stopped again. I listened intently to the silence for a few minutes, then sighed, relieved to think that the whole damn thing was over. It turns out that this something was listening too. Suddenly, I heard the sound of footsteps coming down the stairs towards me. Pushing back my chair with a bang, I rushed to a large closet and locked myself in it. However, at the last moment, before I slammed the door and clung to it with trembling fingers, I saw him. A grotesque, hairless, full-limbed creature dancing on its swollen legs. This dance formed a kind of intoxicating rhythm. I pressed deeper into my hiding place, and half a second later, I heard the sounds of this rhythm beating out on the closet door. This went on for an hour, without pauses, without stopping, without rest. I found myself tapping this rhythm with my fingers on the closet door. Then it ended as abruptly as it had begun. I waited a few minutes, then looked out. It's gone. Having climbed out of the depths of my shelter, I collapsed into a nearby chair with relief. The feeling of security gradually returned to me. Relaxing, I wanted to think about what had happened, but suddenly I found that my foot was tapping the same rhythm. And maybe he's not so bad. I suddenly had a terrible urge to dance it. So I got down on all fours and started.